WWE Raw has a go-home show before Extreme Rules. Yes, guys, Extreme Rules is this Sunday. I know it's hard to believe that we are having a pay-per-view so soon from the WWE, but yes, we are having Extreme Rules this Sunday. And boy, did the WWE get you hyped up for this one? Well, let's talk about it in this week's Raw review. So, what should I talk about first? Mid-card stuff? Yeah, that sounds like fun because, yes, I know people are going to be like, Chase, what were your thoughts about the opening? I'll give you my thoughts on the opening because I want to discuss what happened with John Cena and Bray Wyatt as a whole instead of just talking about the opening and then talk about the stupidness that happened later on. Some of the mid-card stuff tonight was, to me, pointless. I mean, you're wasting a tag team title match here on Raw, a surprisingly decent tag team title match between two generic tag teams. They actually had a decent tag team title match, and you waste this here on Monday Night Raw. Instead of having it where these guys wrestle on a pay-per-view to showcase them as tag team champions. I mean, let me just say this. Ryback versus the Usos is not an interesting tag match whatsoever. It's not a match that I'm willing to pay money for. But if you build on this and you have them have a good pay-per-view match and you show, wow, the Usos and Ryback, they had a really good pay-per-view match. And then you can build this up into a feud off that pay-per-view match. That would make too much sense for the WWE, so they're not going to do that. I don't know what the Usos are going to be doing at the pay-per-view. They're probably going to have a bonus match with the Ryback tag team, and that's just stupid. Because we know the Usos can beat them, so why should I care about this match at Extreme Rules? It's not fresh. It's just something that we saw on Monday Night Raw. That's really all I got to say about that. And Cody Rhodes and Del Rio. How sad is it that Cody Rhodes, who's someone with Alberto Del Rio in 2011, two guys that we thought were going to be big-time players of the WWE. I mean, ADR was becoming WWE champion and Mr. Money in the Bank and all that other crap. Cody Rhodes had the mask and he had the Intercontinental title and he brought back the old school belt. We thought these guys were going to be big-time players for the WWE, and 3 years later, they're doing jack shit all. ADR, he's like a ghost, and freaking Cody Rhodes, his big-time feud right now is going to be against his brother on a missed opportunity because, really, to be honest, I know a lot of people would be excited for a Cody Rhodes and Goldust match, and I can understand if you still are, but it's not going to be as exciting as it once was. It's not going to be on a big stage that it deserves. Cody Rhodes and Goldust deserves to be on a bigger pay-per-view than, let's say, an Extreme Rules or a WWE Payback. That's just me. I don't know if that's just my thought process or if anyone else agrees with me here, but that's what I thought. And then I'm going to be dead honest here. Cesaro and Swagger, I said this. This is dumb. You're not going to trust Cesaro and Swagger to be on a pay-per-view match. I have no investment into this feud. I went to go take a shower during this match, and I'm going to be dead honest here when I say that. I went to take a damn shower because I did not care. WWE didn't want to make me to care about this feud. WWE didn't want to put this on pay-per-view. They put this on TV twice for free. Why should I even care? And then I knew they were just going to set up RVD somehow to face Cesaro. But boy, WWE actually did something smart with RVD, Cesaro, and Swagger. But in all honesty, it overshadowed Bad News Barrett winning the IC title tourney just to make RVD look good. And it's kind of like you're forcing RVD to face off against Cesaro and Swagger in a triple threat match, possibly at Extreme Rules, just so RVD can get a pay-per-view paycheck. And you're pretty much saying you don't believe in Cesaro and Swagger to have enough power to carry a good singles match on the pay-per-view. That's pretty much what the WWE is telling me. You can argue this and say, no, Chase, that's not the case. To me, that is the case. They don't believe in Cesaro and Swagger. They believed enough in Jack Swagger, like, what, in 2010 to become World Heavyweight Champion, but they can't believe that him and Cesaro could actually put on a really good match at Extreme Rules, and a feud that makes sense for them to have only a one-on-one match. No, let's just force RVD because we don't know what to do with him to have a triple threat match. Just dumb. And I feel bad for Bad News Barrett because he actually was good tonight. I like Bad News Barrett. I thought Bad News Barrett was a highlight of tonight's show with his promo doing the BNB stuff. I thought that shit was hilarious. I felt Bad News Barrett did well tonight also in the ring, and I felt Bad News Barrett did a good job kind of elevating himself to look like a threat to Big E for the IC title. I felt Bad News Barrett was great tonight, but they just overshadowed his win just to set up a lame triple threat match that just scratches your head saying they're just doing this to force RVD into the Cesaro and Swagger feud. That's just pretty much it. Just dumb to me. Just really, really dumb. What other mid-card stuff? Oh yeah, the WLC match. They actually built this feud up a little bit. It's not great build up, but they built it up a little bit at least. At least that's something I could say. They managed to make two midgets look like dominant threats, and I'm interested to see what this WLC match is like. 3MB won a match. Who cares? Miracles happen. People are happy that 3MB won. Now, the Hugh Jackman segment. I am just going to say this right now. Grab a sense of fucking humor, wrestling fans. Grab a sense of humor. I can understand you not liking this segment. I can totally understand. But you should know, when it involves a guest host of any fashion, it's going to be something stupid. I personally like this segment because I love that Damien Sandow showed a different side to his character dressing up as Magneto. I like that Dolph Ziggler got a shine out of this. And hell, the crowd seemed to like this too. The crowd seemed to be into this segment for the most part. I did not hate this segment. I actually was having fun with this segment. I was having fun watching Damien Sandow trying to play as Magneto. I was laughing at it. And in all honesty, people that were like, oh, this is one of the worst scenes ever. I'm sorry. So Napoleon Dynamite turning heel was not one of the worst scenes ever? Okay. Big Show making Shaq look like a jackass. I mean, Shaq making Big Show look like a jackass wasn't one of the worst scenes ever. David Arquette winning the WCW championship was not one of the worst scenes ever. Oh, and also let's not forget the Gobbledygooker and freaking Bro and whatever his name, Glacier, that WCW Mortal Kombat ripoff. Get the fuck out of here. You guys should know, if you're a professional wrestling fan and you've been watching wrestling for a long time, you should know that when a guest host is going to come, their segments are not going to be great. Stop trying to higher your expectations and think the WWE is going to do something good with the guest host. The WWE was just there to promote X-Men Days of Futures Past. I'm excited for X-Men's Days of Future Past. I'm an X-Men fan. Honestly, I had no problem with this segment. Like I said, I felt Damien Sandow was great in this segment. If you guys take off the smart caps and stop thinking that Damien Sandow's career was ruined, maybe you guys will say, oh, Damien Sandow did a good job on the microphone here tonight. At least he entertained me. That's what Damien Sandow did. He entertained me here tonight. Was it kind of corny? Yeah, but it's a guest host segment. I mean, how many guest host segments do you think are really good? I mean, do you guys forget that Kevin Federline defeat John Cena? Do we forget about this shit that is far worse than this? I swear, it's like, we always like to joke around here on the internet. Oh, WWE, they forget about their past. I think us wrestling fans forget about the past more than anything. This was not one of the worst segments I've ever seen. One of the worst Raw segments I've ever seen is Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump. Do you remember that or no? Do we forget all that too? Because that was one of the worst segments ever that I've ever seen. This segment, I can see how it's mixed reviewed. I can totally get it. But in all honesty here, this is not one of the worst things ever. If you think it is, honestly, go back and do your homework. You have the WWE Network to help you out with that. Because there's far worse. I didn't even have to bring up Shockmaster. The Shockmaster is one of the worst things ever. Not Damien Sandow showing the character and having a little bit of fun with Hugh Jackman. And just remember, Hugh Jackman punched Dolph Ziggler in the face, and people were bitching about that, and then probably a year later, Dolph Ziggler became World Heavyweight Champion? Yeah. Just saying. Not that big of a deal. Calm down. Take the smart mark cap off once in a while, and have a sense of humor. There's stuff that you should really be pissed off about, like actual legit gripes, like John Cena. This is just stupid. Now, let me just say this. The opening segment to Raw, masterpiece. It was beautiful. If this was just a singular segment, if you want to show someone something crazy that happened in professional wrestling, if you want to show someone, a great segment, an interesting segment, people to say, oh, wow, this is cool, without them knowing the storyline, this was awesome. As a singular segment, this was awesome. It was crazy to see Cena in the ring, and of course Cena doing his little sucking kneecaps and naming off indie stars. Oh, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, El Generico, trying to get the crowd behind him when we know he does this sucking kneecap stuff all the time. But it was just nice to see, when you hear the chorus of the kids saying he got the whole world in his hands, and you hear the children, and that's John Cena's main demographic, the children. And he talks about having the C Nation in his hand, and the kids wearing the sheet mask around Cena in the cage, and Bray Wyatt rocking in his chair with that kid on his lap. That was good shit. As a singular segment, this is fucking awesome as a singular segment. If this was separate, if you want to just watch this segment, you will enjoy it. Show this segment to someone that's not a wrestling fan, I think they will enjoy it. But the problem is that this segment is also a part of a 3-hour show. And it's not a singular event. It is a part of a 3-hour show that continues with storylines. And so we actually have an interesting dynamic. Where we have it where John Cena does not want to talk to Renee Young. He feels disturbed by what he witnessed in the ring. And who could blame John Cena? I mean, those are his people. The little kids are John Cena's main demographic. And John Cena is disturbed by this. That these kids would betray him. That maybe he is losing grasp of the WWE Universe. Maybe Cena should just accept the fact that he's losing grasp of the WWE Universe. And it leads to more like, well, what's wrong with Cena? What are we going to get with John Cena out of this? And that's what makes it great, compelling TV at this point. And then all of a sudden, we get the interview with John fucking Cena. And oh my fucking God, what the hell? Way to ruin such a great opening segment, WWE. Like I said, on its own, it's a great fucking segment. But on a fucking show, way to ruin that damn segment. John Cena comes out and starts making donkey jokes. Donkey jokes. Fucking donkey jokes. And thinking that he's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like, when he was doing this, I was just saying, oh my God, are you trying so hard to be The Rock? It was just so pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest Cena hater in the world. Yeah, anyone who knows me knows that. But this is just getting ridiculous. Like, here you have good, compelling TV for at least 2/3 of your show with John Cena and Bray Wyatt, and you throw it all away just for John Cena to be like, yeah, the WWE Universe, they're the same old, I love these people, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get Bray Wyatt a fucking donkey, and I'm going to beat his ass in Extreme Rules. The fuck is this shit? Cena, all of a sudden, after seeing something so damn traumatic like that, in the middle of the fucking ring, he's okay? No! I swear this guy's a robot. He's a robot. How can I get emotionally invested in John Cena? He is a damn robot. This guy cannot take shit seriously. It's always hokey dokey with him. You just had a bunch of kids possessed in the control of Bray Wyatt. This could have been something where, like, you know, instead of Cena coming out doing a hokey dokey, Cena goes on the microphone and he says, I can't, Renee. I can't do it tonight. And then he's like, I know it's my job. It's my obligation to be a WWE superstar and to give you guys my thoughts of what I just saw in that ring. But I can't. I'm afraid at Extreme Rules. I don't know if I can do it. And then you have Cena walk away. You know how much more people would be like, oh my God. You would feel bad for John. You would actually say, oh my God, I feel bad for Cena. You know, those are his demographic. We make fun of it all the time, but that's a realization in the face when you have all those children who are supposed to respect you and supposed to be under the hustle, loyalty, and respect, and supposed to be the people that rise above everything that is hateful in this world, and now they're even turning against you. But no, Cena just shakes it off because he's a motherfucking robot. Just... We got like 5 images of Kane's mask tonight. It was like, Kane's mask. Kane's mask. Oh, okay, why are we showing this? Who cares? Daniel Bryan and Stephanie have a really good back and forth. I really did enjoy this. And this leads to Stephanie McMahon saying, you know what, Brie? You get a Divas title match. And she's facing off against my girl, Paige. Brie and Paige have a nice little solid match. But you knew that shenanigans were going to happen in this match. You knew it was going to happen where Kane was going to do something. And so all of a sudden, during the match, they're both down on the mat. Kane's music hits, and we have Kane going through the ring. Oh my God, Kane's rising out of the damn ring. Holy freaking shit. And so Kane goes out of the ring, and he tries to drag Brie Bella into this hole. And then Daniel Bryan attacks Kane, pulls out a wrench and attacks freaking Kane, and Kane pretty much is still trying to pull Brie Bella into this fucking hole. And Daniel Bryan lays out Kane. Kane gets up like it's nothing. He's just like, oh, I'm a monster again. And, you know, I was a corporate bitch like 2 months ago, but nah, I'm the monster again. I'm wearing the mask, so it's all good. And so Kane pretty much beats up Daniel Bryan, and Brie Bella escapes the ring. Okay, Brie actually escapes the motherfucking ring. She actually leaves this ring. Daniel Bryan gets laid up by Kane, and for whatever reason, Brie Bella goes back into the ring to check on Daniel Bryan. Why? You left the ring, and all of a sudden these officials, they come out and they help Daniel Bryan out of the ring. There's like 7 of you. Why in the blue fuck are you not also helping Brie Bella get out of that ring? No, here's Kane trying to drag Brie Bella down this hole again. They're oh my god, this was just stupid. It makes Kane look like an idiot. He can't even capture a freaking, what, 110-pound girl? And this guy's supposed to face Daniel Bryan for the WWE Heavyweight Championship? This guy is the #1 contender, and he can barely handle his wife? The only highlight of this segment is that we got Brie Bella backstage calling Stephanie McMahon a bitch. Oh, God. Let's talk about something positive, like the In the Ropes show on YouTube. I know you guys heard about them. They're not off the Ropes show. They're in the Ropes show. I was recently on their Blog Talk Radio. Apparently, they're going to be doing the radio every Monday on Blog Talk Radio, the In the Ropes show. Go check out their YouTube channel. Go check out their Blog Talk Radio. I recommend them. I'm plugging them, so you should watch them. All right, it's time for the main event because we got to promote the best motherfucking match ever. And The Shield versus Evolution. And, oh boy, it was a rivalry between me and Antoine Moore. Antoine Moore was foolishly saying on Twitter that, oh, Roman Reigns is going to win this match, believe in the Shield, blah, blah, blah. He was foolishly saying these childish things, and I said, get the fuck out of here. You expect the Shield and Roman Reigns to beat my boy in Evolution, Randall Keith Orton? Get the fuck out of here. And so Randy Orton and Roman Reigns are going to have a one-on-one match. And Antoine, you know, he's just trying to be a little trolling and trying to say that Randy Orton is not as good as Roman Reigns and all this other stuff. You know, Antoine's trying to do all this. And I applaud Antoine for trying so hard, but he should know better. Breakfast Club rules, bitches. And so, pretty much, what we have here is that Ric Flair comes out, woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And Ric Flair, I don't know if he was drunk or not tonight, but if he was, it was hilarious. Rambles and bambles about something about power and strength and the 4 horsemen and Evolution, but ultimately, he's not putting over Evolution tonight. Oh, no. Ric Flair goes to the Shield and he shakes all their hands and leaves the arena, woo, 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 wooing away. He puts over the Shield here. And then we have Evolution taking on the Shield. We have set up where Evolution's like, oh, what the fuck? Flair betrayed us. What the hell? He didn't physically betray them. He just felt the Shield was better than them now. So Randy Orton and Roman Reigns have their match. Orton was pretty much dominating most of the match. Antoine will probably tell you Roman Reigns was winning, but I didn't see it that way. That's pretty much how I saw it. But, of course, this is a one-on-one match on Raw. They're not going to end it cleanly, especially in the main event. There's no clean finishes here. If it's not a tag team match, you know this match ain't going to end fairly. And so pretty much the Shield and Evolution have a brawl outside. The Shield get the upper hand at one point, but just to fall to Evolution, just like they will at Extreme Rules. So pretty much Evolution just destroys the Shield for a little bit. The Shield start to mount a comeback, and then I was saying to myself, oh my God, they might actually hit Triple H with the triple powerbomb. Oh my God, they're not winning at Extreme Rules. And they hit Triple H on free TV with the triple powerbomb. And so pretty much it looked like that was going to happen. Triple H sleazily gets out of the ring thanks to the help of Batista and Orton. But mostly Orton, because Batista was sucking air while Orton had to grab both of the steel chairs. Go watch back the tape. You'll see it. Batista was like, and then Randy Orton's like, Dave, let me get the chairs for you, man. So Randy Orton's used to carrying 2 titles, so grabbing 2 chairs is not hard enough for him. So, in all honesty here, did this get me excited for Shield and Evolution? A little bit. I'm still excited just because it's Shield versus Evolution. Really, it's more of the name value of these 2 teams going at it that gets me excited. But overall, this go-home show, Like I said, the Bray Wyatt opening segment is a great single segment. It is a great single segment if you just want to show to someone and show someone that this is what's going on in professional wrestling. But on a show, it got kind of ruined because John Cena fucking no-sold the shit out of that. I swear, I think Triple H served him breakfast in the back to cheer him up or something. But in all honesty, this Monday Night Raw, it was much better than last week's Raw. I found myself enjoying more of the matches. I just didn't like some of the booking heading into Extreme Rules. I felt some of the booking was a little bit flawed. But other than that, I did enjoy myself watching this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. As much as it probably didn't come off on this review, I did actually thought this Raw was actually a better episode than last week's. Last week was just painfully boring and painfully nothing getting progressed. At least we know what we're expecting at Extreme Rules. At least we know what matches we're going to get. Whenever they get announced, whatever. But you get the idea. I'm looking forward to what they're going to produce at Extreme Rules. Are my expectations high for Extreme Rules? No, not really. Only one match has high expectations for me, and that's Evolution versus The Shield. But you'll learn more about that on the Extreme Rules predictions and previews that I'll be uploading Wednesday on my channel. And also on Wednesday, I'll be on In the Hot Seat Live with Fort Minor Project. I'll leave details to that, so that way you guys can check me out live. I am going to be live with Fort Minor Project, Boston fan, Sol and David. I think I can't remember all your guys' names, but just know I'll be live with these guys on Fort Minor Project to discuss Extreme Rules with these people. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this Monday Night Raw review. If you guys want more from me, subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you guys did not agree with what I'm saying, comment down below your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. I really want to hear them. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoy your Monday night. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Peace out.